Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Bendigo East for day 8, State Champs Week. We're nearly done. Only one more day to go. And we have been blessed by the weather gods again with another cracking day here in Bendigo. This morning we have the Women's State Pairs Final. The two skippers are just finishing off their final bowls for roll-up. And we'll start this match. My name is Josh Thornton and I am joined in commentary by none other than Liv Cartwright.
Morning JT, morning everyone. I'm happy to be back here on the sidelines in sunny Bendigo.
Now, you would have preferred to be out there this morning, there's no doubt about that.
That is very true,
But
true.
This is the consolation prize.
It is, it's not too bad.
Yeah, big shout out to City of Greater Bendigo who are major partners in this event. It's great come this area. Greens have been fantastic. Like I said, they feel like they're getting better and better as the event goes on. In this women's pairs match, we have the team from Sandbelt, represented by KARLA, KRIZANIC and SOPHIE KURZMAN, coming up from the team from Metro West, SHARON, FLETCHER and ANDREA TUDOROVIC. Also this morning, Liv, the men's fours have commenced, so that's the round of 16. They'll play 2 games today and 2 games tomorrow. And later on today, after lunch or around lunch, we seem to get ahead of schedule a bit here at the moment. We'll also start the final event of the State Champs Week, which is the Women's Champion Singles.
So pretty jam-packed day, in other words.
Pretty much. You've got some invested interest today on another matter. Your brothers and dad are playing in the fours. I can see them over there on rink 3, representing
Yes.
Goulburn Murray.
Yeah, they're here. It's funny, I was full intention of coming, just watching, chilling out, but you guys have twisted my arms.
Sorry, Liv.
Luckily, I'm a nice person.
That's good, yeah, we're happy. We negotiated. We said, do you want the first half of the match or second half of the match? You've gone with the first half, which is fantastic. And you can go then watch the finish of the your brother and dad's rink. First comment of the day, the great Lisa Phillips.
Morning, Lise.
So for those at home who aren't sure, women's pairs format, 2 and walk. So the lead plays 2, skip comes down and plays the seconds bowl, if you want to call it. Lead goes back and down and plays 2 more, and then the skipper plays there too. 15 ends, dead ends are replayed. And we have the marvellous ITO Karen Harrington paddling this match for us. How good's the weather been, Liv?
So good. The last couple of days especially has been really nice. Had to get me jumper off, spalms out, sunscreen on yesterday. So it's just continued again today, which is great. I don't think there's been any rain. Not even.
There was one day we had a little spit, like minuscule for literally 5 minutes, if that. Now this match was actually originally scheduled for later on today, but owing to Sophie playing in the Champ at Champs and her continuing some winning form yesterday in the pairs, we played the women's pairs semi-finals last night, and then we obviously Carl and Soph won their match against the West Coast team, and Andrea and Sharon won their match against the Shuslecki team, and that finished a bit after 8 last night. It was a later finish for us.
Thinking about that, I did check the scores on my phone because I did see, because I wondered with Sophie and all her scheduling, I was like, I wonder when they'll play this. And yeah, after dinner, I was like, they're still playing. They are out there. I was like, do I go have a watch? I'm like, no, I'm comfy.
It wasn't that bad. It was probably literally the last half an hour where it got a little cool, right?
Yeah.
But prior to that, I thought it was quite mild still, you know. Yeah, it was a nice evening. Sophie in her 4th event in this campaign. She qualified for 5 state champs events. Still searching for that first win. And obviously this is her best chance being in the final.
That's it. And I think at the end of the day, with the competitors out there, obviously they'll both be looking, but I think Sophie will just have that bigger eagerness. You know, she's, like you said, been here now in 4 events with 1 still to go. So especially with KARLA as well, I think they'll be looking to get this win, as will Andrea and Sharon. Obviously, Andrea had a good run in the mixed pairs as well. So I think we're in for a good battle, that's for sure.
For those watching at home, whether it's Facebook or YouTube, send us a shout out, ask us a question, interact with us. We love it. And especially with Liv here, with all her expertise, we'll just get her to field everything and I can just host.
Shoot your shot, people. I'm open to answering Generally anything.
Safe doesn't look too far away. Did you catch the men's Champ of Champs final all yesterday?
I watched the back end, actually. I must admit, we were out shopping, me and Dad, and I think it was like 15-24. And I was like, oh, this is, you know, almost end, like it's done. Next minute, we're doing some other things, 17-24. I think it got to 18, and then it was 20-24, and I was like, oh my God, I'm like, Dad, we need to stop, hold. We're sitting here watching the end of this, and literally we're in the car. If people had even heard or seen us, they probably think, what are you doing? But it was an insane match.
Yeah.
Credit to both guys that were out there. You know, right up until that final bowl, I don't think, you know, didn't think that it would get to that stage, but for it to get to that stage, credit to them. But the viewers definitely enjoyed it, that's for sure.
Been involved with BV and streaming and commentary now for 3 or 4 years. I'm confident it's the best singles game I've commentated. It's got to be close to the best game I've commentated. It was just the highs and lows. One, like the standard was phenomenal. And for Betsy to get to 24-15, it was his sublime draw bowling that got him there. And then I just loved Paddle's resilience. I feel like he willed himself back into the game. And like for 3 ends in a row, Betsy held match and Paddles got out of it. And then the momentum shifted, you know, and then for half a second they thought, I think Paddles might get him, you know.
Yeah, there was always that, you know, trajectory that was always going to happen. And I think, you know, as a singles player, if you are on 24, the one is the hardest to get, unfortunately. But, you know, huge shout out to Paddles, his ability to fight, to be resilient, to come back, to stay level-headed too. Like, he looked so calm out there. I guarantee he probably wasn't on the inside, but to display that bowls under pressure and to fight his way back was a huge credit to him. And obviously Betsy taking the win and, like, in turn playing a huge bowl on the last to win it as well. So, yeah, it was one hell of a game. And, you know, check the replays out if you haven't watched it, because it is worth a view.
Trying to work out his... Be very close for shot between KARLA's bowl and 2 of SHARON's bowls so far, I reckon.
Sophie indicated 1 when KARLA played her 3rd bowl, but it did flop back, so no indication as of yet.
We've got Mark joining us from England. Warren Downey says this will be a good game to watch. Mickey West, hope you're well, mate. You've been here a fair chunk of the journey. Probably gone back home to Geelong/Ocean Grove. Good morning to everybody so far.
We're getting a bit of turn early here, JT. Like, watching that come down, I thought she sent it out too wide, but...
That's always been the wider hand. And, you know, people ask at home, oh, is this rink dodgy? No, there's a profound wider side and narrow side, but the narrow side is definitely capable of drawing shots. I think the only difference with the narrow side is that if you happen to overplay your weight, it just hangs. Where if you play dead draw weight, it will definitely get to where you aim it to go to.
Yeah, and I think that's a huge part, like not just on this screen as well, but, you know, in bowls, you know, those certain tricky rinks and things like that, the speed is very dependent on, you know, the track you take or whether it gets back or not. So if you can notice that early as a player and take advantage of those little insights, then that's very handy.
Well, there from Sophie. KARLA's come and flopped in.
Played that really well.
Yeah.
That was the call.
2 it is so far.
Trying to navigate Carla's just underneath here for Andrea. Not far away.
One's taken out. Measuring for 2.
Cole was 2, so we'll see.
So it is.
Draw, mate. All touches the best.
It's good to see KARLA back on the green a bit more often lately.
I was just thinking that. Yeah, it's been really nice. Obviously, she did play a bit down at the Vic Open as well. So
I talked to her last night after they finished their semi-final, and I was saying, you're very present lately, which is good to see. You know, I said, you're down the Vic Open. Next minute, you're playing in Sunbury's pennant side, which won their way into Premier Reserve. I seen her in a photo of night pennant, and I said, next minute, you're at State Chance Week. She goes, yeah, I did nothing until Christmas and thought I better pull my finger out, and I started playing a bit of bowls, you know, so it's great to have her around.
it is. And I think, you know, speaking with Sophie and both KARLA as well, Sophie's roped her in. So, you know, I think she's pretty grateful that KARLA agreed. And then obviously there was that condition that she was leading and Sophie was skipping. So clearly it's worked as they are here in the final. As Sharon plays 2 good bowls there.
I did make a comment yesterday when they were on the green somewhere else while we're streaming. I said, how's the luxury of having KARLA lead for you?
It's pretty nice, I'd bet. I think Sophie's loving it, that's for sure. But, you know, having someone as experienced as KARLA as your lead, regardless of who it is as the skip, in this case it's Sophie, I think is a benefit in itself. So much learning can happen. She's such a good chick as well. So, yeah, it's great to see her back out on the green.
Bowl there from Soph. Oh, missed everything. I thought she was going to get the edge off the white.
Yeah. I think that's what we talked about earlier, that speed dependent, whether it gets back or not. Obviously, she probably just touched overplayed that, but...
You've got to get up to get half the jack there, mate. Don't get it off that. No yard away.
The action doesn't stop either tomorrow, though, Liv. Obviously, tomorrow's the final day of State Chance Week. Thursday, we head to Kangaroo Flat for the final day of the State Para Championship, so we'll be live streaming a couple matches there. Josh O's got his workload running, and then we do get a day off
Enjoy that. Enjoy the day.
And then we head to Moama for state pennant starting on Saturday.
So
We'll have 4
busy.
days in a row of streaming there. At least I don't have to commentate the first 2 days. It's great.
Exactly. I did see you practicing the other day, so I'm sure your team will be happy that you are chucking down some bowls.
Attempting to get some form back.
Yes, obviously you are playing in the weekend state pennant.
Yeah. Big grudge match, round 4, Sunday morning.
Who you got?
Murray Downs versus KRSL. Thornton versus Thornton.
Ooh, get around it, guys. Is that live streamed?
That actually is. There's no nepotism in that.
CARLA.
What a bowl. Use that bowl well. They were trying to do that, and if it missed, it was going to get to a good home.
Absolutely. Well, I feel like that game is like, can we mic the players up, but also probably benefit of the spectators' point of view, not.
I don't think I don't think we could mic us up for that one.
There'll be a few friendly words said, no doubt. Fun all happening.
Morning, Joe. Hope you're well.
Speed was good on the last one. As we're seeing, it is a bit stickier out that side. I think as the game progresses, though, it'll become a lot kinder. Not far.
Even if she gets to the back, maroon, and flops in, or beat it, which she's just done, it's
Well
it's a
played.
fantastic
That's
bowl.
a really good shot, and the back flop too.
A number of people here joining us this morning, barracking for the doggies. So we've got some good support either way so far.
That's what we love. Get around your teammates, your friends. Gets one out.
Not going to lie, I hadn't seen a lot of Sharon's play prior to this last couple of days. But I've obviously seen enough of her now. She's a very good player, has the conversion shot in her. She's ability to play some weight if need to be. Yeah, very good player.
Yeah, no, I'll admit I have never come across Sharon, so I don't know much, if anything at all, about her. So I'm intrigued to see what she can bring, and obviously, even these first 2 ends, like, shows very good talent, that's for sure.
Soph's on a good track here. Hold down the speed.
Let's pass the pink, she's in. Maybe.
Don't know. I don't know if it beats the back maroon one or not, Liv. It's hard to say.
Either way. Oh, yeah, let's stay there. You make one there, mate. You draw to my table.
Be interesting if Andrea plays that weight or even more weight on the back edge of the pink of hers. It might actually get through both the orange and the white of.
Yeah, we can see there's probably a gap of about a bowl between the two. So whether they both go or whether Sophie's does lock, I'm not quite sure.
I feel like Ed would need a bit more weight than the last one, though, for it to
Yeah.
both. Yeah, it's a good bowl here.
Well played, Sophie. That's definitely in.
It's either a very similar shot or trying to get back on the draw and cut them down.
Just deciding. I like this, just making sure she's aware of what needs to be played. Obviously it has changed twice since she left the head, so just evaluate the angles, fully commit to a shot. She wasn't far away with her last, so if she was to stick with that type of shot, I mean, it is early days, depending on what she backs herself. She's probably got a foot
in theory, if she plays more weight, it should hang up to those bowls then, you know,
Yeah,
if she plays the
absolutely.
same line. So
And she moves the jack on the way through as well.
Anything off your own, mate? You're only a bowl and a half short.
It also depends kind of what mindset, you know, it is early days. If
Yeah.
they want to try and see what the green does with that type of weight.
I know people sometimes don't like playing weight early. They want to try and find the rhythm at the draw in. There's others who'll go, no, let's go early, try and get something happening, and then if we do fall behind or whatever, we've got time to catch up. So there's
Yeah.
always two trains of thought.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what she does.
Still think we're here, mate. Play that flight, you bring the front two in. Lead's only a foot short.
Not far away. She's played this pretty well. Does she have enough?
I still think she's pushed Sophie's into the count.
2, definitely. 2. Just cut one out. Thought she held on enough to come around that, but did duck late. Backed herself to draw and cut down.
4-0, fight 2. Brad McDermott's in this chat this morning saying, go Josh Guy for the win. That'll be our 2 present live guys. Shout out to you, like Josh. You've done a tremendous job.
That you have, you always do. 'Cause, you know, the viewers at home definitely appreciate it as well. I can speak on behalf of them that being able to have this stream almost, you know, what do you say? It will be 9 days.
Yeah, yeah.
Replays and things like that, being interactive as well. And, you know, shout out to you guys. And I remember the cameras being just literally in plastic boxes and like taped up with the phone. Like, so it's definitely come a long way, and it's progressed to next level. That is great.
Have we got tape?
Yeah, just draw on inside, mate. And just only job, pass that by foot.
Yep.
Nice truck again, OG.
Kirky, come on, Kirky.
Work a little.
Go, mate. Great foul.
Pretty well played.
Good starters by KARLA. 1-on-1 behind. Leading textbooks right there.
Yeah, good. Lovely. Well done. Well done, boys. Go.
Well played by Sharon. Really good correction. Does enough for the shot.
Pick your length, mate.
Well done, mate. Up with all jet. Get through the jack.
Some cracking rinks in this men's fours rink across this screen. I know they'll be the similar quality at the back, but I just look across, you got Mike Pearce skipping from Shrizlecki's current state over 60 skipper, and he won the state triples last year, coming up against the pretty good lineup from Moama. Kev, Cam, TK and Gerds. And then the next rink you got Northern Gateway versus Yarra. That's a good lineup. Next one you got your dad's rink playing against Gippsland. Jack Sharman's figured in this event. Michael Batter made the semi-final of state singles. You know, Brad Lancaster's figured prominently before, so that's a good ring. Then you got Eastern Rangers versus Metro West.
What more could you want? Get down if you're not.
Very good, mate.
Andrew's close. Bowl or Jack?
Very
Bowl.
good shot.
Made 2. Still don't think that changes Sophie's shot. She can play something similar to last. The speed's good. She can get either bowl. Jack down the line's good.
Yeah, first one was a really good guide for her track.
It's in good areas.
Oh, such a get down quick up.
Hand it, baby. Swap it over.
Still a good bowl. Still a very good bowl. Well, actually, this question about someone else we had on the stream when you were commentating the other day. Have you played with either Sophie or Carla in a state rink?
Yes, I've played with Sophie many times. Never Carla, though. I don't think.
When was your first year playing state bowls for the women's state side?
How old am I? 20. I was 17, and it was in Tasmania, and I led for Kylie.
Okay. Oh, another good bowl there from Andrea. So how old are you?
I am 22 in June.
So 5 years ago. So what are we looking at? 2021 roughly.
Yeah, somewhere around then. Yeah, it was around
So
that.
that could have been
COVID
around the time when Carla was sort of phasing
Yeah, I
out a little
remember
bit.
that she was skipping a rink too. She skipped a rink. Kylie.
I draw here, mate. Mickey,
I
Jack,
don't know who
Ivan,
the
put
third
on the
one
back, and then
was.
you can flick him over once or twice, but just draw into that grey bowl at the back.
But yeah, that's a long time ago now.
Would have been your pairs partner, wouldn't it? Lisa.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I can't believe I forgot that. Yeah.
Lisa, if you're listening, wiper.
Sorry. Sorry. I don't think this is far away.
Coming now. Got plenty of bowls to set and move.
Oh,
Yeah.
well played.
And a toucher too. Shot was on.
Played it perfectly. I don't know if Sophie realised that it actually touched the jack as well.
The jack's that far off it now, mate. See, we still got
Too excited in the moment. Didn't realise it was a toucher. Played it too good.
anything past won't hurt.
Either way, you land either of the pins or another.
That's what we're here for.
That's
We
it.
help them out. And replays. And
Replay.
we've actually helped in a couple of different curly situations where Jack might have gone in the pit and bowls moving around. We've been able to actually, this happened or that happened, you know, and it's good.
Yeah, no, that's the benefit of technology these days. Just to hold on as long as it can. Very good shots.
It's been a fantastic quality end because even the worst bowl, or the furthest one away, Sophie, was probably the intent was where she finished anyway, and it wasn't far from getting it. And all the other bowls have been round about it.
Absolutely, and I think, you know, even like you're saying, yeah, Sophie's ball, anything past the jack.
What a bowl from
shot.
Sharon Fletcher.
What a shot.
As I said, she's got a run shot in. I've seen it a number of times now.
Replay. Hang on.
Yep, did touch a jack too.
Here we go. They heard us.
And that. No, the one across here. Yep, it drifted to there. That one. Yep. Look at this.
You're
2
on
bowls
it,
in a row
JG.
we've done, you know.
If it's wrong, it's on you. I'm sure Josh would tell us otherwise. He's got all the screens happening. They must have heard us, JT.
This one's close too.
Sophie KURZMAN. Very good shot.
Well, was shot for half a second.
Regardless, it is a very good shot.
How's the end been? This is good. This is what we want to
Yeah.
watch and commentate.
This is so good. Big shot on here. If she can beat the last one, even get down to the jack, move it a foot, she makes 4.
Measure for shot.
Don't mind the first bit.
Down to speed. All for 6-8 inches, I reckon.
Yeah.
Would have been in the count
Very good
otherwise.
side up.
Good chances here for him. You said, as Carla said, you give it a roll, you definitely make shot. But if she somehow side swipes the jack
the
and gets
jack,
it
yeah.
hard right on our screen, it would actually get it to all their bowls.
Has to be careful now.
Definitely one now to the Metro West pairing.
Very clear instructions from Sharon. Beat the wide one, you're in. Big opportunity to add another one, close the gap on the score, get on the scoreboard, find their momentum.
Don't think she's there. Didn't think it was on the running. Wasn't. It'll be 1 or 2. There we go. 4-2. Played 3 ends.
This all fives tournament, JT. It sounds very exciting, very interesting, very dynamic.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about it.
So, all in fives. We're still not even convinced that's the right name for it yet, but that's what we're rolling with.
But it's fine. It's work in progress. Do
But
that.
the idea and the concept I don't think has ever been done before, ever. And the idea is that it's a 5-a-side event where every side must consist of 1 open male, 1 open female, 1 over 60 player, 1 under 18 player, and 1 para player. You must have at least 2 of both genders. So outside the open male, open female, 1 of your over 60s para and or under 18 has to be, you got to at least have 1 of each, you know.
Yep.
So that gets you 2 and 3, 3 and 2, whatever it is. That's up for the teams to work out. We're also loving, you know, we're going to play 9 rounds over sort of 3 days, and then finals day on the 4th day. Everybody actually has a go at singles. So say round 1, it'll be the open female part of the singles draw. So all the open females go out and play their singles matches while the other 4 play fours. Round 3 could be the para players' turn. So it's really combining the skills of everybody. It's so inclusive, which I love. I think it's it's really good from a marketing perspective, because I don't know any other sports that could pitch what I would argue a bit of a high performance event, you know, a classy event that has all those different demographics in it, you know. So looking forward to it. I've already got my side in mind, which I've discussed with you already. Yeah, should be good.
Yeah, it's sounds great, and I think it showcases our sport in one setting. You know, it's a dynamic nature, it's inclusive, gender can be anything. So, yeah, I think it's such a great initiative putting that forward, and hopefully it can just grow bigger and better over the years and become an amazing showcase of bowls.
And there's potential of disappointment the first year in that we're limiting it to 12 teams. We just want to make sure it works. We're using Moama as a facility. We're going to use just the covered greens at that time of the year. But the scope for it to grow is significant, so much that I think we can open it up outside our own state as well too. You think of the amount of the good under 18 players, the para players all around the country. It could be a really huge event, you know, so.
Absolutely, and I think, you know, starting off, like, you don't want to jump too deep, but, you know, if the success happens, the interest happens, there's always room to grow bigger and better, and I think that is a very high possibility. I know through the comments as well, but it seems a lot of interest in it already, and it hasn't even been played. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to how it eventuates.
And if you are interested, just reach out to me. I'll send you the event perspective. I've sent a few of those out in the last few weeks since we sort of announced it. And we'll be calling for entries very, very soon. Just want to get past this real event busy time of the year before we go to that stage.
Yeah, you don't want to, what do they say? Eat off more than you can chew, bite off more than you can chew. I do that with my uni work, and it's not a great idea, guys. Don't do that.
Are you a crammer?
I say I'm organised, but I am a crammer though. I somehow thrive off that pressure environment. Don't ask me how. I try to be organised. I am organised.
Finds a gap. What a bowl, Andrea. Great bowl.
Shot. But yes, I have 2 assignments due in the next 2 days. So sorry, uni. Not thinking you'd be listening, but like they'll get done. Don't worry. We've been busy.
Have you done any work to them yet?
Yes,
Oh,
I
that's
have.
just good. so it's funny. When I was around your age,
Sophie,
and I did uni.
Sorry, JT,
You're
she's
right.
not far away.
Oh,
Well
great
played.
bowl. Fantastic. I used to be a crammer, and I've not long recently completed my masters, and I changed my. Whether you mature as you get older or you change the way you do things. I went from, this is how I used to map it out in my head. Let's say it was a 3,000 word assignment and I had 2 weeks to do it, 14 days. I just divided 3,000 by 14 and work out how many words I need a day just to get the thing done.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
And you don't always stick to the right number. You might always
Yeah.
do a fraction more, but you get to the last day and generally got your words out and you can do more your refinement and revision and all that type of stuff. And it worked for me.
Look, I might take some of that on board, I think. Might be the first thing I learn off
And
you.
like 200 words a day. Thanks, Liz. 200 words a day isn't a hard thing to
No,
achieve.
it's not. It's not. Oh, I might store that one in my memory bank. Might be helpful come end of year when I need to do my GTPA and write like 6,000 words or whatever it is.
Just on the higher side, that one. Been another good
Was
end
there.
lead.
The shot is definitely on. Carla looking to change the angles up, that's for sure.
Shawnee Cadoff says here, congrats on your Vic Open performance, Liv. He's also thrown in, good to see you can still talk to the common people, JT. Don't think I've ever changed.
No, I don't think so, as long as I've known you. I actually still remember, thank you by the way, I think it popped up on my phone not that long ago. After you won your medal at Com Games, you came to Kaya Brem.
I do remember that.
Yeah, who would have thought? Here we are.
You're much younger than Liv. Well, so was I, let's face it.
Yeah, so time flies when you're having fun, but yeah, I'll always, where I can give back to the sport. I think I'm a people person, so try and just stay humble to myself, to the sport, and yeah, just go about my business as I do.
You probably straight just under that, mate. Even if you're tight and get to them.
Just looking for a bit of courage around the back, a bit of protection.
Don't mind these because you do play a good shot. You can easily give it away.
Forces them to play it, and then they've got to think about the consequences of what happens if it does go at the back,
Absolutely. Just evaluating, as you can see, what the angles look like for the split through the
I
bowls.
think getting to the maroon one on the line is still key, and it can
Yeah.
do a number of different things depending on what angle you do. And
Absolutely.
if you're either side of it, you might clear one out, might get shot bowl through jack. As I said, just depends. Could turn sour, but unlikely.
And also she does have another bowl as well to come through too, so
Yep.
she can try and change the angles with her first one. It will definitely open it up for her second bowl.
Hey, mate, turn it yours or Larry.
She just set the bowl clean.
Well played, good shot. I don't know how many has she made. She's made 3.
Yeah.
Soph now, what do you do? They do have the 3 back ones, as you can see. Anything through, as we see Carla pointing out, that red one, Sophie's own.
Sorry, I just had to deal with the Ginger Ninja. It's hard having underlings like him working for you at
I
times.
could imagine, I could imagine. All right, Sophie, what can you do? Playing with some weight, not far away.
Yeah, she gets to her own. It's going to jam a lot going. Oh,
That is stiff.
wow.
I did not actually see that happening.
Can we see a replay of that one? I thought as soon as she hit her own, it was going to sort of get a couple others floating out of the head, but it's pushed hers out. Hers did that little back spinning motion and then it slid through the gap and kept going.
She couldn't have played that much better. Very unfortunate result. Does still see herself fall down. It was almost she played it too good. Too good. She didn't get any movement on anything else.
Well, as you know, you'd probably get a millimetre difference in either side of where she hits it. It's a totally different
Absolutely.
result.
Yep.
Does Andrea have to look to get some coverage here? Because, you know, that yard, 2 yards behind, directly behind the head, there's 4 Northern Gateway bowls, so
Yeah, I think so.
you've got to try and protect that spot, do you not? Mark joining us from the Philippines. Hayley O'Reilly joining us, newly crowned state falls champion.
How cool is that? That is an awesome effort, as we see Andrea covering that spot.
And I've always been a big believer of going back versus shorter when coverage is, because it forces the opposition to play, I'll use the word cuter shot, you know. It's always easy to get it down the back generally because you can just play big weight, whereas
Yeah.
you've got to move at a certain distance. You got to think about a number of different things, you know. So
Absolutely, and I think I've, started to learn over my time, and when we went over to Scotland last year, I really was able to understand it a bit more, but going back early as well is benefiting you. Like if the opposition does something, you've now got one back too if you have to play a shot as well. So I've never been a fan of a blocker, so I'm always pass, but
how's Soph going here? She's not far away. It just depends what she gets
to
to.
hang
She doesn't want the
around.
feather. Oh, she hasn't. At worst, it's one
pretty
down.
good shot. Thought she was going to get another stiff result if she edged the front red one.
I feel like it's 1 to Metro West.
One. Very
It
good
is.
shot. Just
Yep.
missed that red one enough.
You touched on something there, right? And I'm a big believer of this too. It's funny how if you get a back bowl in when there's no pressure yet, it's so much easier to achieve that bowl back there. And again, we're talking about different levels of ability across the board, but whereas if you don't cover and the jack goes in the back, but the actual score world or virtual pressure being 3 or 4 down makes people a little bit, they tighten up a little bit. And
Yeah.
what would be an easy shot doesn't become so much of an easy shot because of the presence of how much you're down. So
Absolutely, and in hindsight, like if you do put a back bowl in first and the opposition converts something and it is now back, you've already got that rhythm, you've already got your weight control to get something back to. So rather than playing a 8-foot, 12-foot blocker to then go and play almost a maximum bowl if conversion was made. Credit where credit's due. If that's your game style, it clearly works. Everyone's different. So, but for mine, I'm definitely back first. That's for sure. Good starters by both leads here.
trying to get us some scores around the greens too.
Yeah,
I can do it on my phone very easily, but I'm trying to get it on the screen so I can look at it and talk at the same time, not have to worry about my phone. But
you're trying to be a technology guru and it's not working.
it's not going the way I want it to. I'll just do it on my phone. So much easier. Good correction from
shots.
Carla. Right, men's fours, live, radio. On the back green, Geelong playing Sandbelt. Geelong currently leading 4-3. Murray Melly playing Emmons and Murray. Murray Melly 5-1 up. Ballarat Highlands playing West Coast. Ballarat Highlands 6-0 up. Shreslecki playing Wimmera. Shreslecki 5-0 up. And on this screen we have 4 other matches. BCG leading Mornington Peninsula 8-2. Northern Gateway 3 playing Yarra 2. Gippsland 5, Goulburn Murray 1. That's not the result you want to see so far.
No, come on, boys.
And Eastern Rangers and Metro West 3 apiece. Morning to Mia O'Reilly, J. Allen Dale, and Dale Presley Barwick.
Players and morning, just draw the blue, just draw in.
Zoe's awake. Next one. Yeah, mate.
Send me over the back.
That's all right.
Good ball there
Good
from
shot
Sophie.
by Sophie.
Take a yard.
Hold.
Jay Allen says, excellent intelligent commentary, much appreciated. That's only because Liv's here. It's not normally intelligent when it's the boys. The boys can carry on and say some silly stuff and get a bit excited. Although I did think we called that final, that men's game, pretty well yesterday. I'm not pumping ourselves up, but
No, it was.
we actually got real professional there for the last 10 ends.
It was great listening, great watching.
Look at this, old Ginger Ninja. I don't know, he just hovers around and all of a sudden he appears out of nowhere and he's like a creep hug getting out of the bushes, you know?
Timestamp, rewatch. Good shots by Sophie. It's past the jack too, so it doesn't leave a shelf.
At 1 mils, he's asked, any spare greens to have a roll tomorrow before lunch? Now tomorrow we should only be on 1 green in the morning, so in theory the other greens would be right. I do believe tomorrow though, being Wednesday, Bendigo is going to play some social bowls at some stage tomorrow, which we said go for it, because once we get to 1 green we're all good. But there still might be a green available.
If not, jump in the social bowls.
I'm sure Bendigos would love that.
Exactly. All right, 3 down here. Sharon needs to try her best to convert. See, wait.
That could do something. Ooh, it's not the way you normally want to do it.
Ooh, very fortunate.
Wayne Pretty says here, give Rogers a pair of binoculars. I'd argue you'd look even creepier if we give him a set of binoculars hiding over the near those bushes.
Yeah. Next, you'll need a camouflage jacket or something. Yep, Sharon's thinking ahead here. They're trying to sit the bowl, trail the jack. They do see themselves 5 down if that happens in that area, so a cover bowl is the call.
Probably the worst time to drop short. Like, even if she passed further, at least it's behind. Yeah, right, not to beat. Her first bowl was very good. Well, sorry, technically her 3rd bowl. And as you say, Carla's big chance here, turn the jack around the corner for 4 or 5.
That's it. It's not far away.
She's played the good weight. Oh, it's good enough for
she's
shot.
Just dead draw the shot.
I think she goes forward. Want to be a bit heavier. Andrew's got to be careful because you could also technically clip that maroon bowl out clean, and that's no good to them either.
Yeah, and, you know, Carla's last one being in front of the jack too. She almost needs dead draw weight. If she sneaks around it, even if she gets to the red one and flops back, she's somewhat close. She flops Carla's down.
If you hit Carla's with a foot, 2 foot away, it's probably springing and bringing those ones that they were trying to trail to anyway.
Yeah, so very speed dependent. Has to tread carefully, but also well aware that Sophie has 2 bowls too, so something else in the area is needed. Not far away.
That's a very good bowl.
Very good shot. Still 1 down, but does give him another secure shot roundabout.
Does she play the positive shot and try and turn it over with 2 feet of weight?
I think so. In hindsight, there's no real danger. I mean, you'd be really stiff to get Carla's without anything, but even then, set yourself up good for the next one. So, opportunities are there.
Just down. Just drawing, mate. You just flop me down once.
Flop you down once.
Yep. Make me fall over, that's all.
I think they're just talking about the pros and cons of, you know, speeds and shots and things like that. They are 1 down, but I did hear in that conversation, if it does go back to that pack, kind of where Andrea's foot's just been placed, it is 5. So I think they're happy to almost take a 1 down in this stage and get there, because at the moment, Sophie can play, you know, a metre, 2 feet, you know, whatever speed to try and squeeze that jack out with a bit of freedom. But if Andrea was to get something out there, it forces Sophie to play that cuter weight you were talking about. She navigates the short ones. She's somewhat in the area.
Playing firm.
Wants to navigate.
Interesting.
I think the intention was to like get back,
Okay.
but obviously, yeah, just trying to connect the dots through that conversation and the movements.
Give it a little chance. If it just sort of bounce off, it's
If I happen to get yours, come have a look. Yeah.
I think it's the right risk versus reward situation. If she happened to be stiff and get hers out clean, and you only have to play 2 feet away, I reckon, the worst she can drop's 2.
Yeah,
To me, the only way you clip it out clean, your bowl's potentially running next to the straight
That's
to the pink
right.
anyway.
Yeah.
But if she gets it in the guts with 2 feet of weight, it's a big handful. Well, it's 2 of mine.
yeah. Yeah, no, I like that shot too as well.
You missed me, joke. It's 2 of my hands.
Yeah, I'm like too busy trying to focus on the ankles. That one went straight over my head. I'm like trying to watch the bowls, watch the angles.
I think the key is the weight, obviously. You don't want it going too far.
Yeah.
2 feet should do the job. Yard max.
Oh, even anything off a short one as well almost gets you back to, I think Carla indicated kind of minimum of that couple of feet, because if you just touch it just for a weight, you find yourself 2 down as well. So any contact, she's got a chance of scoring a multiple.
Let's have a look. How are we going here?
I don't mind
Don't
it.
mind the track. Speed. Speed's good.
Sophie.
Oh!
There's that just touch we talked about. We commentated cursed that.
But she played the right weight. She just got the
did.
wrong connection. Like, that's the right weight. She hits that white ball any fuller.
Absolutely.
It's getting a result. So 2 to Metro West.
Very stiff that the white ball didn't move any back. It stood up as well. Oh, well, they're the type of chances you got to take early on. I've only played 5 ends. And I think they would have known as well, like, look, this is the risk potentially. We're willing to take it. So they did, and unfortunately it didn't go their way, but you know, you gotta play those types of shots early in the game.
Hunter Wingfield is saying morning, Liv and JT. Daniel Hamilton saying hi, Turtle. Vince
Hey,
Calabrese, always, generally 99% of the time, is always joining us from Leppington and Sydney. The Blessed Bumpers partners up with us for this event. The bowls bumper, that's a training tool you need. Improved accuracy and speed, rhythm, timing, tempo. No sandal marks on your bowls, no damage to your plinth, no noise and impact, and the bowls rebound back to you. Go to barrylester.com.au or scan the QR code. And have you seen it yet, Liv?
I've seen them around, not in person.
Yeah, they're good, really good.
Although, it's funny, I said this the other day on the stream too. I've been practicing my drives out here, obviously in competition and playing backhand and things. I'm like, need to just see how they're coming out. I think I've cleaned my bowls maybe like 4 times in the last 3 days.
Guess what?
Because
You
there
need
are
a bowls
so
bumper.
many black marks on them. And then when it popped up, I was like, oh, I need one of them.
And there's smaller ones too for if you want to just have one individually. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of clubs are going to purchase them and have them the training devices. But
Yeah.
as an individual, you can get the smaller one. So obviously narrows the target down, but it allows you just to stick it in your boot or whatever too, you know. So
you know, I've definitely seen them advertise around. So shout out to Barry Lester. He's done a great job of advertising that as well. It's a great thing to be out there, especially helping bowlers of all abilities improve their accuracy.
what I like about it, it's not just like people naturally think it's obviously a driving tool, which it ultimately is, but you can put them out anywhere in the green and practice maybe 2 foot weight, and you still got the numbered targets to go, right, I want to try and land the number 3 this time because I'm trying to sit a bowl jack high, you know,
Yeah.
or something like that. So it actually allows you to play different speed shots too.
Absolutely. And you can even, not even hit the bumper and use it as, I want to finish in the track of a 3 or of a 2, or, it's such a dynamic tool as well.
How are we down the back? Oh, you got you there.
And having that immediate feedback, what more could you want? Sometimes when you're practicing as well, you go, oh yeah, I missed by this much, but to be actually able to put a number on it, you can get a bit competitive within yourself against some teammates, as Andrea draws the number 1. So I think it's a huge asset for those wanting to improve their game, that's for sure. I like this track from Sophie, if she can clear the front one. Far away. New career, you reckon, Briggsy? I don't know if I have time for this, a new career in this avenue. I'll do a little bit where I can, but I'm sure you also want to hear other people more than just me.
No, we're good with you, Leaf.
Thanks. 2 good shots by Andrea.
Yeah, I think you're better trying to just sort of give it a chance. Yeah, roll on, it's good.
On the forehand now, arriving, which I like that call. It's just pinched a bit tight there, though. As they cross over, let's do some live scores from the men's fours. Geelong and Sandbelt 4 apiece. Murray Malley 7, leading Amazon Murray 1. Ballarat Highlands 6, leading West Coast 4. Strzelecki 5, leading Wimmera 2. BCG 8, leading Mornington Peninsula 4. Yarra 5, leading Northern Gateway 3. Gippsland 5, leading Goulburn Murray 2. And Eastern Rangers 4, leading Metro West 3.
Some close matches. Sharon just looking to beat Carla's bowl. She turns Andrea's is also good.
Yeah, very good.
Changes the angles. Makes it a bit harder.
In this situation for me, I'm nearly looking to... Well, there's 2 options. Carla's obviously suggesting a close one, but the other one is going hard. You can clear one of the 2 short ones out of the way to open up both sides for you, or get it right and you actually get a couple bowls out, you know. Looks like Carla's up to for the close one.
Try and get something with her first and see what happens. We're gonna... What I've noticed as well playing throughout the week is you have to play the shots while they're there because you can see how easily it can get congested as well.
Absolutely.
And with the probably not the Bendigo screen that we've used to in the past of
It's not
the
quite
quick
as
and the
wide.
wide.
Yeah, it's not quite as wide.
You know, you need to move something, change the angles, all that making it easier.
I see forehand quick personally. They line up, they can both go. You get the colours off the line, it opens it up.
Yeah, like even if you get the pink one, you almost get the red one on the way out, but they're opting for the backhand. Try and move something. Is it going to get back in time?
Doesn't look like it, but not a bad home. They do possess the Bacchus now.
Yeah.
Same weights, Joey.
Almost for Andrea now. You want to try and add another one, but you also don't want to widen the target.
The last thing you want to do is put a bowl where there's sort of a gap there in the around 9 o'clock-ish, 10 o'clock-ish.
Yeah.
Because that would then, I think, definitely
Give
encourage
us
more weight.
Absolutely.
Plan B.
I think she gives herself, you know, that couple of feet margin if she does get to any of hers. If she just misses, she's slipping past.
If they get through Stewie fat, mate, it's probably coming to about here.
Get it, mate. Look it.
No change.
Has changed angles though on the back end where they were playing originally.
It has. I almost think it is at that stage now
Okay.
The pink one, I can't get yours just by itself. Not the right angle anymore. So the pink one, yeah.
It's got to be
Stop
probably quicker though
assisting.
now though, because you've got to get a bowl through another bowl. So, force changes if it hits something. Looks on the high side, does it?
Yeah, she did have that speed.
Oh, I was going to say she took it back on out, but she did collect it, but it pushed it all the way back to the edge of the ditch.
Whack a meter on it, mate.
Same? Draw in there? No, you don't want the same because you... Oh, no. Same plan, mate.
I love that bit of humour coming. Same bowl, nope. Same plan. I like that.
Better executed.
That's it.
You're right, mate. Real good.
Spit up.
Go follow him down, mate. One down. You go that far for 3.
Need to fracture more.
See,
Oh,
that's what I was like. It's probably counting, but that's to me making that shot easier now.
and they've got KARLA's as
Well,
front one as well. Saying it's
Yeah, like-
2.
you're right. Let's go behind. Whether you're talking about that one, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because even if you hit that on slightly on the narrower side, it's potentially coming into those two pinks and causing
That's
some
it.
damage.
Yeah.
The only thing they probably don't want to do is lose this white one here, because I think that's third shot. So
If
that's
it's
what.
only 2 is the call.
Yeah. I keep pointing at the screen. People don't know that I'm pointing to it. This is where we need an illustrator.
We need, yeah, pencil.
We
need
got to get it.
something.
Because I could do some marvellous things on that screen.
Get some drawings happening.
we could also take it to different places too. It's probably not so professional.
Just have it banned while Sammy's on commentary.
I can imagine him stuffing that up. Here we go. Backhand still. Well, it
backed it
feels
off.
like it's less weight, is it?
Oh, it is turning. What's going to happen? Intent was there. Sophie, get another bowl out of your bag.
Those ones is best. And that's good as well.
Well, I'm backing. It's 2 based off what's been communicated so far.
Yeah.
It'll be 4 ends in a row for the Metro West team. They were 4-0 down, and they're potentially going to go to 7-4 up.
Two it is.
And we've played 6 ends.
Go, buddy.
Another handy starter up by Sharon. Very good start up by KARLA.
Stay there. Up to this ball here. Yep.
Sharon says, anything you can do, I can do better. Draws the shot.
Fantastic reply.
There's definitely some good lead battling happening here in this game, that's for sure.
Trish Doolan's joined us this morning, Liv.
Morning, Dulcie.
Great commentary, you two. Great game too. Livy, I'm working from home and have my boots on.
Oh, lovely. You got some. KARLA KRIZANIC. What a shot. What a shot. Yes, no, they are very handy little compartments to have. Well, they're not really little, but we're talking about recovery boots, JT.
Ah,
Recovery compression boots.
I've got some. Had some. I when I was in the village, the Com Games, there was like a recovery centre for the Australian athletes. We had 3 buildings set to ourselves, and I stumbled across the recovery boots, and I used them every morning because I had late matches. I had like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock matches every day, and so I'd get the recovery boots on, and then straight out of that event, I went and purchased some for myself. Yeah. Saying that mine are broken at the moment, so I need some new ones.
Yeah, no, shout out to the Recovery Project. That's my brand that I have. They are absolutely amazing. Yeah. So everyone, I do advertise a little bit on my socials. They're an absolute godsend for my recovery. They just try and, decompress, circulate your blood flow. And yeah, it's kind of like, I know it's hard to describe. It's kind of like a blood pressure machine, but on your legs.
Yeah, spot on.
And it compresses your legs. You can get hips, arms.
Correct.
The whole kit and caboodle.
Wasn't a bad first bowl by Andrea there, getting one just behind, nearly second shot.
Yeah, she wasn't far away. From here it looks like second shot, but...
Casper's also on the stream this morning, saying good morning.
Morning. Looks close.
It looks real close.
Oh, the jack.
Yes,
well played. Good shots. It's almost been bowl for bowl conversion this end.
Is your older brother limping?
My older brother, JT, I only have younger brothers.
Well, I mean, the older of the 2 brothers. You know what I'm a great bowl,
Sophie.
I think you knew where I was going with that. I know they're both younger than you.
Josh? Probably, I don't know. To be honest, he has issues when he plays bowls with his knee, but...
Just thought there was a bit of a limp there.
To be honest, he has not probably played bowls in a long time.
Yeah, right. Just seen him in the background and... Geez, was nearly as bad as limp as I've got,
Go and tell him that, he'll smarten up.
It was a great correction from Sophie there. Funny enough, we've said this has always been the stickier side, but I feel like the bowls have turned more today than they have at any stage during the whole campaign. So
yeah, right.
Let's see if my theory's right watching this, because if she plays good weight, I'd argue it'll get down. No problems at all from here.
Yes, she will get around it, KARLA. She'll do enough. Yes. It's almost like if anyone can get around it, you can get around it, KARLA. She played it perfectly. Seems to me they're trying to navigate under the red with a bit of weight.
When you play that weight, though, it won't move much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking all right.
Far away.
She'll draw to the orange and flop in. We'll just beat it.
Two good shots. Someone who was questioning if she could get around. Well and truly got around. She's a good listener. Good listener. I think they're still evaluating that shot just through the red. Top speeder can't really see anything else.
Well, it just, depending on
It's
what
so
red
sticky,
which maroon or
yeah.
red you get, the
Or if
angles
you
it
just get the
goes
gap.
out. Yeah. Yep.
But nonetheless, if she is playing that speed, ideally she wants to move something, change the look of it to make it easier for herself. You can see there, probably between the two reds, if not through the front. Gives you options.
Is there no... The backhand's obviously the better turning hand. Plays backhand. If she's underneath her own, she's a chance of getting second shot, if not shot. Like, is that not a consideration? It doesn't look like it has been so far this
Yeah,
end.
no. I mean, and as well, considering like she did play her two balls there as well.
Yeah, like... Anyway.
See what she can do. Don't mind the track. Probably wants a clear run now.
Oh, that did a bit of everything. Still two to the Northern Gateway side. I thought the inside edge of that bowl was always a chance of doing something.
Yeah.
She got the straightener first, though.
She's very stiff. She didn't need any touch on that red one.
Well, Soph's going to have to try and navigate some bowls here. Speed was probably 18 inches.
Just draw around, boys. Just try to get second shot.
I don't know, like, there's no danger. Like, you've got the next three.
I think Andrea's coming to have a look.
What's the worst you can do by playing weight still if you think that's the easier shot?
And she didn't miss by much with her last one
I mean,
either.
the jack has moved to a different spot, so it's much harder to get to the jack.
Yeah.
Probably, and the one that's on the centre kind of protects the bowls a bit too, so maybe that's why it's a bit of a different shot.
And the other option is you try and navigate, kick a goal between the two red ones. But like we said, that is the more weight-dependent hand, whether it gets back or not to the jack. So we'll see what Andrea can manage here.
The way I feel like this hand's going, you could easily draw a second shot around the bowls too.
She's not far. Jack's good. It's trying. It's a very good attempt.
Good effort.
Very good attempt.
As long as she doesn't overplay it, there's no danger here.
Yeah, that's right.
Gets to that though. Well, that works.
That does work.
That'll be three. And we're back door square. 7-all. We played 7. Liv, we're going to do one more end.
Sounds good to me.
And then the B team's coming in.
That's right. And I'll go do some spectating and try and get some of this uni work done.
We'll give some scores. from around the greens. Geelong 7, leading Sandbelt 4. Murray Mallee 7, leading Evans and Murray 4. Ballarat Highlands 7, leading West Coast 6. Wimmera 7, leading Shisleki 5. BCG 9, leading Mornington Peninsula 5. Northern Gateway 9, leading Yarra 5. Gippsland 8, leading Goulburn Murray 2. And Metro West 7, leading Eastern Ranges 5. Okay.
I think Josh is already on it.
Yeah, there was a spider web yesterday and he went and moved it. Has the spider come back and planted another spider web? We've got to find the spider.
Well, I had a spider in my sink this morning, but I don't think it's the same one.
And I'd take my shoe off and I'd go, stop.
We'd relocate it.
No, not a spider. Not a spider fan.
No, me either. Unless it's like a daddy long leg.
Daddy long legs, yeah, definitely don't scare me. They don't scare me though, just, ew.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. Gives you the ick. The ew.
Morning, Shorty. Hope you're well. See you in a car. What are we, Tuesday? 3 days' time. I'll see you in Moama. Is your dad picking grass off the ground over there?
I was just looking. I was like, are you trying to be a spider? Are you hearing us? He's doing some gardening, clearly.
And speak of the devil, your mum's in the comments now.
Where's Livy? You can hear me, but you can't see me, kids. I'm here.
I gave a shout out to my boys the other day on the stream. And then they got more excited when Sam jumped on straight afterwards.
That's so funny. Yeah, no. The kids, they're funny. When I got back home, showed them all my medals, they kind of didn't want to take them off. They loved them that much. But, you know, they're well aware of what I do. I play bowls, so it's great that they're tuning in.
No one really nailed it yet, this end, Liv.
No. Clear run, Sophie. You're not far away. Just lacking that couple of feet.
Gary's just said don't be late tonight, JT. I've got to zoom into a Murray Mallee board meeting tonight, so no, I'll try not be.
Yeah, I got a meeting. Maybe Tuesday's the nights for meeting. I've got a meeting too, 5 p.m. Try not to forget it. Our junior meeting, so we'll see how that goes.
As in a junior state selection meeting.
Yes, yeah. So
first time gig on it, eh?
yeah, it is. I'm really excited. Obviously, Mark coming in as well. It's, you know, experiencing that under-18 state champs week too was really good to see. Just the up-and-coming juniors that we do have. So, you know, I'm excited to be a part and give back where I can, and obviously try and help the younger generation.
Just to clarify, you're the under-18 girls state selector, correct?
Yes. Yeah, so just trying to obviously limit where possible that conflict of interest for viewers at home. Obviously, I do have a younger brother.
Yep.
So, yeah, steps have been in place, but it's all good, all fine. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to working with the up-and-coming juniors.
Again, no one still really nailed it.
No, and they've all kind of persisted on that forehand side. It wouldn't surprise me.
Every one of the bowls has looked good coming down. They've just lacked 18 inches 2 foot.
Yeah. Sharon will look to try and draw the number one here.
Probably better if you follow him down now, mate. You can see him through back. Coming off the inside of it. Just on the draw. Trying to bowl back at Jack.
Good bowl.
Still trying to get in here, mate. Split these is good.
I need to take off about a yard.
Who's going to be the first to absolutely nail it?
Wow, we'll see if Sharon can be. Otherwise, it's down to the skips. This track's good. Does she have the legs around it?
I feel like it's better. It's got to be the best, doesn't it?
I think so. Does it make it 2?
3.
3?
Where's 3 coming from? Wow. I never would have picked that.
Wow.
So much room to get shot, though.
See it. Track.
As long as the speed's good, which it is, this should be nearly shot.
Well played,
It is.
Sophie.
Knew there was too much room.
That's how it's done. Changing to the backhand.
Bit of weight. Looking for that bowl.
See that drift quite early with that added speed.
See, now that bowl, she took one of the ones that was counting a second out now, so whether she does just opt to play that. Soph's just got to repeat.
That's it. Same bowl makes it 2, and Andrea's got last bowl to try and reply.
I missed that. What happened?
She got magnetised into the front pack.
Where her other bowl's been magnetised to.
Yeah. So Andrea probably just needs to correct her weight a little bit to try and allow that to turn. Any contact on her front one, if she's just under, she gets the shot.
She doesn't like it. It'll be 1 to the Northern Gateway side. They take the lead again. 8-7 after 8. And Liv, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to vacate the commentary, and B graders Tony and Sam are jumping in.
That's all right now, yeah. Go, Douglas, come on.
Yeah, nice crack.
Neck and shake.
Come on, Oji. Well played.
Good start, Belle.
Great shot. Not that far. Over, Shaz. One down, I reckon, mate. Good shot. Lift on Travi.
Morning, Sammy.
Tony.
Morning, all. Cracking match we got here. Northern Gateway up by a shot. Just over halfway through. How's the comment, Sammy, that's just come through on YouTube?
Yeah, not happy about that. We'll be having a word to the principal.
Correct. If you need us to write a note, Russ, we're more than happy to. Steph Locke's had her phone confiscated at school because she's watching the bowls.
Watching bowls is an education.
Correct. Nice little side back toucher there from KARLA KRIZANIC. We might have to get into that school, whoever it is. Outrageous behaviour.
Fair response. Second shot, well done.
Get some action up underneath there.
Just talking to Ian, JR, Ray, Byrne. Earlier we were talking about how well KARLA had started in the first few ends, but feels like it's evened out just from watching from afar. Also, the forwards field in the men's is, this would be one of the better forwards fields we've seen in a long time, it feels like.
There's some ripper matches going on. Well, a number of them almost worthy of a final. I was just spending a bit of time watching the Geelong v Sandbelt one.
Nice.
It was a belter.
Change of hand, we just overplayed it since KARLA's, so another one just in behind.
Just tuning in, this is the final of the women's pairs for state championships in 2026 here on BVTV. Brought to you by our good friends, the Moama Bowling Clubs and the Dandenong Bowls Club. About halfway through this 15-end match. Also got men's fours round to 16 playing across the venue.
It's cold in the shade, I just got to adjust my position.
Yes, Sammy just rearranging the furniture. Got the shoes off as well.
My feet are sore, man.
Yeah, I can understand why. You're a bit closer to the action there too, Sammy.
I can touch it. Okay, way ladies are holding a very good one.
Yeah, KARLA just sort of putting the fingers out as if to say, well, I'm a bit quick here.
Little shelf to sit here. Pete Andrews last is good. Yeah, contact on the jack. Pops out that side, so a good home.
Sharon Fletcher, Andrea Tudorovic just having a good look at what the options are here. scores from this screen. Round of 16 men's fours, BCG leading Mornington Peninsula 15-7. Looks to be 12 ends gone there. Northern Gateway 13, leading Yarra 5 after 10. Gippsland 8, leading Golden Murray 5 after 9. And on the closest rink, Metro West 8-5 over Eastern Rangers. They played 9 ends in that match.
Fletch. Trying hard.
The Fletch.
Gets a little bit of jack on the bowl, pushes the bowl out. Not dead drawing here, nice and positive to move the jack. Probably a big quick for what they wanted. Turns another one of theirs past. Andrew, you're going to get Sharon a change hand. Trying to cover the danger.
Just a touch more breeze as the day goes on, Sammy, than what there has been.
A little bit.
Yeah. Nothing too drastic, but it's there.
This is pretty nicely played. 2 good bowls. Just forces Soph to play slightly less, just on the draw. Couple foot.
Sammy, the remaining men's fours around of 16 matches. Geelong leading Sandbelt 7-5 after 8. Murray Melly leading Ovens and Murray 14-4 on 10. Ballarat Highlands in front of West Coast 11-6 after 9. And the final match, Wimmera with their nose in front 7-6 over Strzelecki. 8 ends gone there. So just a touch wide. Again, adds to the collection of bowls in behind the head.
I actually wonder if she'll consider playing the forehand draw, not trying to really get to the jack, but just inside Sharon's other one. Almost drawing to KARLA's. You can play it either side.
Seen Andrea do this a bit, Sammy, just sort of pauses on the mat. Contemplates all the shot options. And then just pulls out. Here we go, bowl underway.
So if you can play this conversion, speed was pretty good with the first.
Same line, says Sophie KURZMAN. No change with that one. Brenda Numbers is in the chat this morning, Sammy, on Facebook. Says morning, Semi Ninja and Shining Tony.
Brendo.
Go the doggies, the year of the dog. I like the Shining reference. It's catching.
No, the D's, mate. Brendo's a D's man as well.
Is he a D's man?
Yeah.
Well, The D's had a good... Is that a 1 point victory in the end, Sammy, or 2? 2 points over the mighty Fitzroy, Brisbane Bears combination.
Nothing's changed, but came for a look anyway. Looking to add in another.
Don't know who sat in this position before me streaming, Josh, but they managed to
Going
knock the cord of the microphone. Now, I know...
What do you mean, knock the cord?
Not.
Oh, not. Sorry.
I know Liv Cartwright wouldn't do it, so I'm guessing that peanut Josh Thornton's out here.
Peanut Gallery.
Correct. Anyway, here we go. Bowl underway for Andrea Tudorovic. Carla just stretching out the legs. Been a little while since she's had a bowl. No change. That'll be one. We're the Metro West pairing. We're back to 8 shots apiece, Samuel.
Nice.
Oh, he said I'd stop it. Nine ends gone. Shout out to Johnny Roberts and Rod Bates who are umpiring on this particular green. All of our ITOs.
And Bobbles is on B green this morning.
Yes, he is. They've been doing a fantastic job. We had a very late finish last night, but we managed to take them out for a quick bite of dinner.
Had the late shift. That was
He did. He's a bit of a martyr, old Bobby. He always says, don't worry, I'll do it, I'll do it.
I told you the Murray Mallee boys would go good. The Kurnu Golf lads, Billy Fletcher skipping 14-4 with 5 to play.
Boom.
They're dangerous.
They are dangerous.
Fun and dangerous.
That could be your Facebook profile. Fun and dangerous.
Relax.
Bit sad this is the second last day of our Open State Championships. Thoroughly enjoyed our time here at Bendigo East Bowling Club, courtesy of the City of Greater Bendigo. Of course, we do have the Para State Championships, which are on at the moment at Kangaroo Flat. We'll be streaming from there on Thursday of this week. You've got a bit of a grin on your face, Sammy, and you've got phone in hand.
Yeah, no, it's
I'm
not
a bit
even.
nervous.
It wasn't even to do with anything that's on the phone. It was with the. I was over the other side. I like to go wilderness exploring through the far end, and that's a good viewing point from over there. You can see lots.
Again.
And there was a clip of a fella in England playing some indoor series a few weeks ago, and Kevy forwarded me a few of the clips. Some funny sayings during this guy's game. It was just one singles game.
Not come out well.
And Kevy's let one go, and Cam's asked, "Oh, how you going?" And Kev said, "Didn't come out good." And Cammy's gone with the English accent as, "Oh, it's not come out well." And everyone from the Steamers that has obviously shared that clip around and seen it had a great laugh.
Always a good bit of fun for us. Nice bit of banter. Nice bowl from Andrea Tudorovic. That'll be the shot bowl.
It curves and come out well.
Fair bit of room here for Sophie KURZMAN. Just got to negotiate some front traffic.
Starting to
Get
run.
out of the way.
Busy day here. This would be one of the busiest days.
Yes.
Champs coming up in the next time slot, around 16.
Yeah, men's fours round of 16 on at the moment. Of course, the women's pairs final on our stream, and as you see, semi-women's champion of champions singles kicking off in the afternoon time slot.
There's on the way in. Gets promoted.
Got a little bit of pace off that one.
Yeah. We've got this surrounded. They're holding 3. Back dodgy to draw one here anyway. Still room.
Morning to you, Neil Macklin, watching on Facebook, asking for a score from the 1U4s. I don't think you want it at the moment. They're down by a couple. They're down 6-8 after 10 ends.
There they are. Den's just sat the bowl out for 2 or 3. Jack Sharman. Sportsmanship there. Just gave the high five on the way through. He's still got 2 bowls to play with himself. What's the target?
It's actually a pretty strong Gippsland 4 as well.
That's a good side, Tone. Good side.
Very. So it'll be a ripping match.
Told you the target was too big.
Yeah,
Sharman.
Sharman can play. Back to action here in our stream ring. Follow the women's pairs.
Needs to navigate.
Just hold a touch, and it does. It's a little rub.
Probably, yeah, good shot. As I've just said, probably didn't need the touch around that. It was nearly right on it. Larry D. It's one of my favourites.
Sharon Fletcher has just collected a front ball or 2 of Sophie KURZMAN. Didn't put it in. I thought it was at risk of getting up in for the second shot. Still just 1, KRIZANIC and KURZMAN.
It's a huge port now on either hand to land the shot ball out. Need another one in there.
Got a friend.
Nothing for White here.
Track's good.
Yeah, has made sure she's missing under. Just a wriggle past this now. Falls back on the line, protects the jack a little bit. Not bad, but the thing is, they've got everything pretty much jack high and short of jack high. Any trail on the backhand from Andrea. So it's going to make it very tricky for Team Sunbury.
Big couple of days. Sophie KURZMAN coming up, Sammy. She's also in the Champ of Champs. 5 events here this week.
Yeah, this is the first final she's played in though, is that right?
Correct. Might add a couple of semis. But first chance at grabbing a state title here today.
Andrea is just a bit too quick for the shot. See, sometimes Carla's bowl all the way through, so they've got one at the very back. Sort of tricky on the forehand. You want to try and get to that pack to cover, but it's not really an easy way to get there. Can't really afford to play backhand as well and get sort of caught on their front one or caught wide.
See how the correction is from Andrea TUDOROVIC. Touch wide with her first. It's a better track. There will be some contact. Getting down to the white now. Through and sits in for shot. Nice
Yeah,
ball,
sort of wanted a
TUDOROVIC.
little bit less of the bowl and a bit more of the jack on the way through. Just sort of sat the bowl and stayed there. Got a minor touch of the jack. Enough for 1.
Sophie KURZMAN's going to come down and just consult with CARLA KRIZANIC on the best option. Neil Macklin saying, thanks for the update. Young Jacob Cartwright will be the best player in that side. Hard to argue with that. Old Denzel just hanging on by a thread was the comment from his daughter this morning.
Just on the draw here, no more. See if it turns and she moves the jack and doesn't follow it. They're in trouble. They're only one down at the moment. Or as Jared Healy would say, at the present time.
I like it. Bowl underway, final bowl. End number 10. How is it, Sammy? Looking to get under. It is. It's a very good effort.
Yeah, it wasn't far away. Couldn't afford to have overplayed and spat the jack, so one shot.
(9-8) the lead to the Metro West pairing of Fletcher and Tudorovic. We'll give some men's fours. Round of 16 scores. Geelong leading Sandbelt 9-6 after 10. Murray Mallee leading others than Murray 14-5 after 11. Ballarat Highlands, scores just updated there, rather. West Coast now leading Ballarat Highlands 14-11. They've played 11 ends there. And Wimmera leading Strzelecki 10-6 after 10. Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields are the first team back in the sheds. They've defeated Mornington Peninsula 18-8. Northern Gateway leading Yarra 17-6 after 12. Gippsland 10-6 over Goulburn Murray. And the final match, Metro West leading 10-6 over Eastern Rangers. All those matches after 11 ends. Afternoon, Jeff Briggs, who's watching on YouTube. Yeah, another beautiful sunny day in Bendigo. We've been absolutely blessed this year in Bendigo. Usually pretty good here in the autumn, to be fair. Chris Love is asking on Facebook, what will the afternoon live stream game be, Sammy? Do we have that?
Yeah, I do. It'll be
sorted yet?
men's fours quarter final. It'll be between Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields against the winner of the Yarra Northern Gateway game, and given Gateway are 11 up with 6 to play. Happy to announce it'll be Cam Keener versus Kobe Coney's teams.
2 stacked drinks. That'll be good fun.
Sharon's been pretty steady since we've jumped on here. I don't really recall seeing her play a lot, Tone. Like even in sort of a pennant format, we've played Yarravilles twos the last few seasons. I don't recall her being a part of that side.
Yeah, spot on though. She's been pretty handy. Confusion.
Yeah, what was going on
Eastern
there?
Rangers Metro West. So they're saying the jack hasn't been centred properly. But the Eastern Rangers lead had already sent his first bowl down. So
Did someone go in to move it? Because I heard Batesy saying it couldn't be moved.
Yep.
After the bowl's been played. Great shot by Andrew there.
Players were all sort of motioning, move it, move it. But once the first bowl's down, Jack cannot be moved. Matt can.
Andrew's last one probably landed in a little bit of an annoying spot. Just, well, all it does is change Carla's hand for her too. Couple white. Just drawing up to it. Sharon would love to just change it ever so slightly with her first. She can turn the shot bowl down in behind the jack. Trail it to her own two works as well. Just a little bit unders for both. Oh, KRIZANIC, what a shot.
Turns back the clock.
It's brilliant. It was one. It just fell down. Might not be holding anymore, but a great shot either way. Yeah, no, last bowl enough. One red.
Sophie KURZMAN giving KRIZANIC permission to still give it a chance. Got the shot. Just a touch high.
Yeah, it's unlike the previous end. It was the Yeovil ladies with everything past the jack. This time they've got a couple short and a couple jack high, so need to play a shot here where... Actually, sorry, am I mental? Where's Sharon's other one? Is it all the way at the back? It is.
It is.
I apologise.
Behind. No, you've got a collection of legs in the row
Very
from
back.
where you are.
Yes.
It's the identical bowl to
Yeah, she's
KRIZANIC's.
probably trying to, trail it to get the shot back, but it's not come to a bad home.
Morning to you, Sarah Mansfield-Matheson, saying hello, Sam and Tone. Nice day for bowls. Cracker game between the ladies. It certainly is.
Mate, this is the best.
One
We
shot
thought
the
yesterday was the
difference.
best day. This is nearly topped it.
It's getting better every day. Now, I do wonder if that's Sarah or Shane Matheson that might have been just tapping away that message.
What makes you think that?
Well, I think Shane quite likes watching the stream, putting a few comments in just under Sarah's name. That's what a little birdie told me anyway.
Yeah, good there. Just turn Carla's a foot in behind. Nicely weighted bowl here.
All in good spirits. Carla, Sharon having a bit of a giggle. One
Yeah.
more away of Northern Gateway.
Well, they were just surprised as out of anything of how much it turned. A little bit of breeze got up, but even Sharon thought it was sort of out to a red. Inside that red would have nearly been another shot.
Neck and neck this match, semi. 9 shots apiece, 11 ends gone. One to you, Jan Moore, who's watching from Pakenham. Watching here on BVTV. This is the final of the women's pairs for state championships in 2026, thanks to the City of Greater Bendigo.
We've sort of missed the first half dozen ends or so, but thought they might try and go one real long. Not sure if they've tried that already.
Carla just pulls out of her shot. Someone walking in behind the head. Didn't see any football this weekend, Brad Marin, so I just presume the Saints won again. Morning to Albie Chapman, who's watching from Bali. Half the bowls community's in Bali by the sound of our stream. This is out of control. Almost as warm as Bendigo, Bali, they tell me, Sam.
But does Bali have the all seasons? No, it doesn't.
No, it does not. It doesn't have the catering shed here at Bendigo East. Shout out to all the volunteers. Being serious for a second, they do a terrific job. Whether in the catering shed or the kitchen, behind the bar, of course the greens. Yeah, nice pill, KRIZANIC. Glenn Shields is cheering on Ange from all the boroughs at Merboo North. Ange is the Strzelecki representative and the champion of champions women's singles. Those matches will kick off after the lunch break today. Elby and Rhonda are Andrea's parents. So there you go. Andrea came back early to play in state week, hence the connection to Bali. Shout out to them. I'm sure you're enjoying a good match. Doesn't get much closer. Mark Rossington saying it's better to be in the Philippines, Semi.
Oh,
Goodness me. It's a big hit by Jacob Cartwright a few rinks over.
It's dead.
I don't know how the jack actually didn't go over the bank and hit right on the top of it. Rebounded in and went a couple of rinks away. Soph wanting this one to put the air brakes on, and does. Couple of shots the way of KRIZANIC and KURZMAN. Yeah, second shot from ANDREA TUDOROVIC gives KRIZANIC something to aim for. Karen Brennan's watching on Facebook, Semi. She's asking who your picks are in the Champion of State pennant midweek and weekend. Pretty sure I know who your pick will be in weekend, given you're playing in it.
A big Charmbar goal for the weekend and midweek. Challenbar golf again.
It's the easy way to pick it. Just pick the same side.
said it was something to aim for, Tone. She should just aim for her own, and she's on the jack, not far away.
Pull it down. Oh, yeah, you pull it down. You come in there if you get the ball.
Reasonable effort, Semi.
Oh, Sharon Fletcher does it again. Flicks the bowl off clean. Nicely played.
One on a measure, as signalled by Karen Harrington, who's battling this match for us. Here in the final of the Women's Pairs State Championships 2026.
Yeah, you're not playing it, mate. Andrew's going to look at the head, so it's all good. Have a day off. I'm not sure if she's playing the forehand trail or Andrew's sort of put her foot out to jack high to draw another one on the backhand. Backhand it is. Sophie Kurzman, little touch. What a great shot.
That's how you do it.
I've got another bowl. Well, so do I, says Sophie, and here it is, right on the jack. Tricky to get to as well. There's a slight little shelf on the forehand. Oh, that all can just try and turn the bowl through the jack on the backhand. Bit of a lottery as to where it gets to after that, though. Gonna try and follow it down.
The area they come from, Semi. Great effort. Not going to be rewarded with shot, but a great effort nonetheless. So Kurzman's just going to talk some tactics with KARLA KRIZANIC, which gives me an opportunity to give some men's fours round of 16 scores, Semi. Geelong leading 11-6 over Sandbelt. They played 11 ends. Murray Melly. And your boys pretty much home, 16-7 over Ovens and Murray. They played 13 ends. How's this for a close one? 14 shots apiece, West Coast and Ballarat Highlands, 12 ends gone there. Wimmera leading 11-6 over Strzelecki after 11 ends. Northern Gateway pretty much in the clubhouse, 19-6 over Yarra. 13 ends have been played there. Gippsland 17-6 over Gulper Murray after 12. And Metro West leading 12-8 over Eastern Rangers. They played 13 ends there. So Northern Gateway, KRIZANIC and Kurzman still holding one. Andrea Tudorovic for Metro West as the last bowl of end number 12.
sort of a little tricky. The last one sort of filled the gap to get down the jack. She can turn that. She gets it on the outside. Could get it through the shot bowl, just arriving. She could get it through the jack as well out there. It's all sort of ones everywhere.
Change if you need to, buddy. Hey, mate. You change if you need to. I think you should. I mean, why?
Chance. Sharon, that's not helpful.
Bit of a guess as to where that's gone. Sharon Fletcher on the right of the camera.
Just got on
Looks
the
to be
wall.
still one.
Yeah, held wide with that extra bit of speed. Great third bowl by Sophie.
12 ends gone, Sammy. Northern Gateway in front by 1 shot, 10-9.
3 to play. They are sort of there. They only had sort of that one on it of KARLA's got turned away, so they've played a good shot. Didn't really build an awesome head. They just try and stretch out a little bit. KARLA's got the mat in the middle of the line, so probably not. Keep it on as well, towing the Eastern Ranges Metro West, playing their last end. My man B.J. Anderson has nailed one.
Yeah, having a good battle there. Metro West up by 1, 12-11 over Eastern Ranges. As you say, Sammy, last end. Northern Gateway have defeated Yarra. Scoreboard's been turned over, so I can't tell you the score here at the venue. I can look at Bowls Link though. Northern Gateway, Sammy, 22-6 over Yarra. The men's 4 was around a 16. So Northern Gateway will play BCG in the next round. That'll be the streamed match here on BVTV.
It's still getting there. Right a fair way. The mix.
If you catch mine, colours will go.
Brent Code 1 down. Jack's been moved 3 or 4 times.
Not 1 down anymore, Sammy.
Oh, what a shot. Had to get around 11 bowls to navigate to the jack.
Shots on for Andrea Tudorovic here. Come through the Sharon Fletcher bowl and pop out KARLA KRIZANIC. Take the jack back. Not a bad effort, just on the speed.
Down, all good.
Touch shy.
Just got to try and get something past. So we can...
play something. Play a good seconds bowl here. Just going to get past the jack. So draw into the back redders of Sharon's. Wants to run now. More jack higher than anything.
Third shot, you chocolate. Beat the last one.
So she gets a hold on. Yeah, I like that speed. Tricky here, really tricky with nothing really past the jack for them. And sort of just holding, but I thought it stays that way. Metro West hold on to one. What a last bowl by Breton Code. They get home by a couple of shots into the quarterfinals.
Yeah, nice close to the match there against Eastern Rangers. 13-11.
Geez, I wonder who won.
Scoreboard turned back to 0 straight away.
Nothing annoys you more.
I reckon
I actually I don't get that upset about it, but I know it annoys you, so I sort of go with it.
I've been banging on about this for 10 years, I reckon.
Yeah, but just look at the app, mate.
Well, but this was pre-app.
Yeah.
All you do is you put it back to 0 when you start the next match.
Well, it's good ahead in terms of getting close to the jack.
It
There's
certainly is a ripper.
doesn't really help Gateway's calls, I don't think.
So that answers Sarah Aspie's question on
Aspie.
Facebook. Did I say Aspie? Did I? Ashby.
Nathan Aspinall. Don't.
See, they're through to the
Well
second
played.
round.
It was all there to play there.
It was the exact shot on.
Made everything past the jack. A couple down now. Carl and Sophie.
Just up under that great one, mate. The other so over.
Yeah, in here, Nick, in here.
Great ball, buddy.
Come on, Sharon. Come on.
Sharon Fletch back to the draw. Played it brilliant. Draws the third shot.
Just stick one around the back here in case it goes through. Yeah, on that side. Oh, that's Mick there. That's away, that's away. That's Stewie, you, Mick, away.
In fact, I think the wing one's in for a potential four shot. Pressure on. Asked for a clear run, actually got onto the plant, turned Sharon's one marginally closer, just needed a finer edge and it might have nearly got there. Just stay off. Sophie's not going to have the weight for that, so it's okay.
Big ball
Yeah,
here from
tough
Sophie
one.
KURZMAN, Sam.
I think she's going to back herself to just draw. The speed was good. Breeze has just got up here.
And she's got a gap of about a foot to get through.
Arriving, what she got?
Reasonable on the speed. Three shots on the way of Metro West. Andrea Tudovic just coming down to have a look, see where she can add number 4. Which hand are you drawing, Sam? Forehand?
I don't know if they're looking at backhand, whether Sophie's wing bowl's the closest, whether a roll or two, if that brings anything else in. I don't think it does.
No, I think the KARLA KRIZANIC bowl might be holding out any others.
Which one's that, sorry?
KARLA KRIZANIC bowl at the back is holding out any further Metro West bowls. Certainly 3 the way of Metro West.
Just needs to turn some more. Inside this. Just rocks it and falls out.
Wrong side of. 3 shots the way of Metro West. They're back in front semi, 12-10, 13 ends gone. Wayne Pretty says on Facebook, he's glad to see you made it out of the bushes, Semi.
What a man.
He was a bit nervous for you at one stage, just wondering if you might find your way back. Need to use all your bush survival skills up there.
Ballarat Highlands, 1 up against West Coast, going to the last end. That's men's 4s around 16. Sharon needs to get on the end of the jack. Good shot. What's going on there?
There's like a dragonfly trying to escape an Indian miner and a magpie. It's right in the middle of the stream ring. Didn't bother Sophie KURZMAN.
Look at you go, the bowl's Attenborough. Oh wow, I would have been playing forehand. The backhand car's on the running surface, so if you get it, you're almost turning it onto the jack.
Plenty of speed. Opens it up.
Yeah, well, opens up the draw for either team to get down there and nail it first.
Couple of shots the way of Fletcher and Tudorovic so far.
So nothing as per usual. Drawn to the jack. Couple metres past. Just got to get on there and nail it.
Got the best back.
Sharon's been probably dead drawing the best of the four players. It feels like she's just missed a line on this one. Speed was really good. Holding on to two. Back KARLA to draw it off. And it comes.
That's how you do it, Sammy.
Thank you. Still falling. There it is. Just sending out a tiny bit to follow down and sit through. Well, definitely arriving. Wow. Worked out okay. They've got a few around it now. There's the grouping. Oh, just flicks it and runs through. So Andrea one down, but still the next few to work with. Important hand for Northern Gateway team to hold on to, even if it is just a one. Arriving. Close. Just a bowl. What a great shot.
Sophie KURZMAN looks on a wider line. Hold 3 shots now, Andrea Tudorovic. They're going to just have a mid-green conference. There's a bit of danger for Metro West. Sophie on that same side. Jag the jack back about a yard. They're holding 3. This would be huge in the context of this match to be 5 up into the last end. There we go, got the shot locked in.
tricky. You want to know. It's one of those ones where you need to nail it because you still feel like there's probably too much room for Sophie to make a correction, but I'm going to draw another and fill a gap and help the calls out because there are gaps everywhere.
Change over from Andrea Tudorovic. Needs to get among 2 white bowls.
Yeah, it is.
KARLA KRIZANIC.
It is quick.
She's got her hands on her head. Lucky, says Sharon Fletcher.
Rather important bowl coming up, Tone.
Yes, please. Important.
She's better weight, but just stuck on the wide line here again.
It ain't coming back.
No, Karen had 3 paddles ready to go originally.
Yeah, there was one bowl moved slightly, Sammy, so whether that's changed it, she's still got 3 fanned.
Yeah.
It is.
Yep. Big last 10 coming up.
6 shots in the last 2 ends for Metro West. 14 ends in the book. And they now lead by 5. How you going, Sammy?
Don't get a photo. Where's Cooper? He's ducked off.
For
Good.
those at home, Sammy has got his microphone
Vacuum's still
somehow
upright is a
caught
great
in a
effort.
chair, his hat, and a bottle of water all at the
Hey,
same
it's
time.
all good. It's all good.
It is all good. And you know what else is good, Sammy?
Yeah?
Men's fours round of 16 is all but complete. Just one match still out there.
Nicely
Wimmera
done.
leading Strzelecki 12-8 after 13. Wins earlier on to Geelong over Sandbelt 17-8. Murray Melly over Ovens and Murray 18-7.
Go the Mally. Is that where it ends, or?
No, there's more. I was just waiting for this bowl to come down. Not a bad opening bowl, a bit of first bowl pressure with a 5-shot lead. Well played, Sharon Fletcher. Ballarat Highlands defeated West Coast 18-15. BCG over Mornington Peninsula 18-8. Northern Gateway accounted for Yarra 22-6. Gippsland got the better of Goulburn Murray 18-7. And Metro West 13-11 over Eastern Rangers. So just the match at Wimmera and Strzelecki still out on the park. One hand on the title, says Brenda Numbers. Not sure what you're watching, Stephen James, to say this is a B-grade handicap game. Probably says more about yourself, that sort of comment.
Steve's played in many state finals. I know his name well.
Yes, clearly a champion of the game. Spud.
Almost back yourself to play at the same speed here. Get on the other jack.
I missed the comment from Cameron earlier on YouTube. Says Victoria looks like a much better day than Sydney right now for the first time in a while. Who is Jacinta paid off now?
Who's that come from?
It's come from Cameron, who's watching on YouTube. Cameron John.
Brilliant.
I like it. We like funny stuff. That's funny stuff.
That's funny stuff.
Jay Allendale saying fantastic bowling by 4 of the best in the business. It's been a very good final. Metro West just kicked away in the last 2 ends. It was neck and neck for a long time. 2 threes sees them with a 5-shot buffer into the last end. Just missing by a whisker. Sharon Fletcher rightly saying, Andrea Tudorovic, get one among those three, please. Not bad.
I think you still back yourself to play the same speed and just fix up the line slightly.
Yeah, Luke and Mark, there's been a bit of funny coming from you two. We always welcome the funny.
Yeah, tricky. They haven't really built their head. They've sort of gone for it early. Sharon's opening bowl sort of forced them into that. Now they've really only got one opportunity on.
Well, that's the play from Metro West now. It's just
Yeah,
protect,
that's it.
protect, protect. Sharon needs to try and split the middle of that collection of 5. Not without value, but probably wanted that to be another 3 feet.
Well, if CARLA can, the same speed on the end of the jack, makes things interesting with the last few bowls.
There's another one in the area.
There is still a few there. He's going to have to take a really good one to trail it that far and get to where they need for a 5.
Tubby McCarran saying just play their shot and trail the jack first.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I would sort of almost get down to where Sophie's widest one is out the bottom left here.
Yep.
Sort of inside that, yeah, just keep splitting up.
If you're just tuning in, this is the final tense moments of a women's pairs final. Metro West picked up successive 3s to now lead 15-10 into the last end. It's a good track, all on the speed. Just a touch quick. Backhand trail semi. How's she going? Looks a touch under for mine. instructions from Sharon Fletcher. No doubt about where to be. Andrew just trying to dry off the hands. Can't quite see it. Sharon's just in the road, but got to be forgiven. In the state final. Finds a way to get there.
Going for the kill now, Tone.
Yep. That one's wide, and the Metro West girls have taken the title for 2026. Women's pairs state champions. A hard-fought battle. It was neck and neck until the last couple of ends. And Sharon Fletcher and Andrea Tudorowicz get a well-deserved victory. Final record books will show a 16-10 margin. And Sammy, that was a belter of a match until the last couple of ends where Metro West just put the foot down and ran away.
Yeah, I thought they built the better head sort of late on. They had sort of more sort of past the jack, gave themselves some chances to play the shots, and they played them. So well played and well done.
Yeah, they certainly did. Patricia McGrath's asking who my tips are. Champion of State Pennant, which is coming up on BVTV across the weekend. Well, Terrelgan, we know we're going to win it because the runner-ups won it for the last 4 years in a row from the year prior. And I'm going to go with Ocean Grove in the midweek. Thank you very much for joining us on our coverage today. Thanks to Liv Cartwright and Joshy Thornton for doing a bit of commentary early on. Sammy Rogers, who's been in the chair with me. And of course, Josh, who produced the show so very well. On behalf of the City of Greater Bendigo, Bendigo East Bowling Clubs, congratulations to Sharon Fletcher and Andrea Tudorowicz, women's pairs champions for 2026.